Welcome to the KrisCross Corner podcast. Subscribe on anchor.com, anchor.fm/KrisCross Corner/support. Your support goes a long way to help us pay the Zoom bill and help make better episodes for the future. All right. Now let's get into what to do in Detroit. A lot of stuff going on for the past week since I haven't been on in almost a week and a half. The Canadian border, because I'm fully vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? I have the proof. I have my passport. Got my enhanced ID. I was good. What I didn't realize is that you need a rapid test within 72 hours in order for entry. And I did not have that. So guess what they did?
What did they do, Chris?
They led me to the immigration office, which is, you know, when you pull into the tunnel, they have this little exit area for the people who are like suspected of, you know, terrorists and all that stuff. So they sent me over there. Literally I don't want to make fun of Canadians, and if you're Canadian and you're listening to this, you might not laugh. You might laugh. Literally half of the Canadian Army came out to see if I had a rapid test.
Does that include Deli Do-Right?
Yes, and the Mountie. Everybody came out. I was like, it's just a rapid test, guys. It's just a rapid test. So they're, oh, you don't have your rapid test? Oh, you can go back. Here's your little paper to say that you weren't allowed entry to the US, and you'll be on your way. So I go back to the US. The US Customs take me to a different room and search my whole car. They stripped it off. I was like, really? 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 All this just to take a picture in Canada. So that was my Canadian border debacle. Ladies and gentlemen, please get your vaccinations and your rapid test before you go to Canada, because you don't want to be stuck at the border for an hour and a half, like me. But COVID cases are going back up. Please, please, please get vaccinated. And if you don't feel like getting vaccinated, or are scared to get vaccinated, or feel like you don't need to be vaccinated, please don't do vaccinated people things, like going to crowds. Okay, that just makes our problem much worse, because cases are going back up, and it seems like it's not going to stop because people are not vaccinated, or people who are vaccinated are doing stupid stuff, like not wearing a mask. So please wear a mask. All right.
I'm actually glad you reminded me to make sure I do a test before I try to go.
Yes, go test, because you'll be stuck at that border for a minute, just for a PCR test.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, because Canada's not playing.
you guys are just gonna talk about fucking vaccinations.
They're not playing in Canada. So if you're gonna go, just get your stuff done. All right. So enough about Canada. Now, a man was seen on top of a car, chained to the top of an SUV on the Lodge Freeway. Now, I don't know what you think, but that is the definition of on the Lodge with it. Okay, this guy was, I don't know what he was singing, but he was on the top. I don't know how fast they were going, but that just looked dangerous as hell. And that's not the only sighting of it. It happened on 94 as well, but that wasn't advertised as it was on Instagram on Metro Detroit Crime. So, I mean, it's all right. Amazon opens a new center in Hazel Park in place of the Hazel Park Raceway. Huge fulfillment center right there. Helps with same-day shipping. So if you're ordering on Amazon, you might get your stuff within 24 hours.
Yeah, but no more Raceway.
No more Raceway. I forgot that the Raceway was over there until I drove past it. I was like, this used to be a Raceway, because I remember the Shrine Circus used to be there a ways back in the day, but haven't been there in so long. And Hazel Park is so run down. It's like,
Well, it used to be that's where you could do like community races a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. A long time ago. Speaking of a long time ago, Jefferson Avenue is being resurfaced after all those lines and stuff were put in. They're finally going to resurface the road and re-strip it and reline it all over again.
Let me guess, it's only going to be the area between Ambassador Bridge and where the new bridge is going to be put in, correct?
No, it's going to be from like downtown to like I think Alta Road.
Oh, so they're actually going to do more.
Yeah. Like 6 miles, I think they said 5.7 miles.
That's not that long.
Yeah. My thing is you put all those like bike lanes and other parking lanes and different lines and now you got to redo them and resurface the ground. So could have did that before, but hey, it's not my money.
Oh, but it is.
It is my money technically, but you know. Dang it, Basil. Shut up. Anyway, let's go into world news. Actually, one more thing from Detroit. The 2020 census reports that the population has decreased once again. 2020 census. So we're back. We're still at the 600,000, a little bit over 600,000. So
natural selection.
yeah, well, it's a 2020 census, so you can't really trust the census, but these are the numbers, quote unquote official numbers. So, because not everybody does the census.
You know, that's one thing that kind of pissed me off was I remember, what was it, for this year, or for this one, they're like, we need you to fill this out and mail it. It's like, you know, I could be wrong, and I don't know how old my information was, but it used to be they would go door to door and ask you the questions.
Used to be, yeah.
Yeah. So when did they stop doing that?
Last year when they did it for technology. I don't know. We got to mail it in now. I think it was because of COVID.
Well, no, they actually had all the mailed stuff out before COVID.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, it was like 2017, 2018. They're like, hey, yeah, we're going to start doing census stuff now. They start sending it out. Or maybe it was 2019.
Interesting. Anyway. Speaking of white people, Basil, the white population has went down countrywide. So, hey.
Actually, okay, so here's one thing that I thought was a little interesting. So for the census, NPR was actually talking about this. There were more people doing not just single ethnicity or race. You started having more people doing, say, like white and this, black and this, Asian and this. And it's like, what's changed all this between 2010 and 2020 to where like there was whole sections were like just blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think
it's now acceptable to claim more than one. If you are more than one, you know what I'm saying? If you know you are, people usually just used to do like if they were mixed, they would just do black or white. Now it seems like, okay, I'm black and white. I'm mixed race, you know?
Oh, I think the biggest one I saw too was the Hispanic one. So it's like if you're white and Hispanic, probably before people were just like, I'm not mocha skin, so
right. And now it's more acceptable because you know Hispanics are becoming huge. I mean, they are huge. They're not becoming. They are, but it is more acceptable nowadays.
Grande.
Yeah. Speaking of grand, I did not know this, but I'm gonna open this up because this was kind of like kind of creepy. Not New York, North Carolina lawmakers vote to raise the minimum age for marriage in the state from 14 to 16.
What state?
That's in 2021. North Carolina.
Well,
2021. It was 14. 14.
You mean to tell me I would have been eligible to be married when I was coming in middle school?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That is with parental consent.
I would expect that from Alabama or Ohio, but North Carolina?
Ohio.
Ohio.
Marcel, I don't want to hear it from the state that just only, was it, a few years ago decided maybe we should have a thing saying like a student shouldn't have can't have a relationship with a teacher.
Hey, you know that wasn't our fault. You know that wasn't our fault, bro.
Our fault? What do you mean our fault? I had nothing to do with this.
Shit, I take no responsibility.
That's Michigan though.
That is Michigan. However, let me see. Yeah, there's a list here.
Every other state knows, like, hey, yes, teachers shouldn't.
Yeah, they shouldn't. That's just a no.
You lucky we don't.
Yes, because most of the age of consent is 18 for most states, except for like Michigan, which is, I think it's.
Actually, most of the states, like if you had to do a number, I believe it's 16.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at this list right now. It's around 18. Minimum age to marry is 16. Alaska, 14 still. God dang. California, there's no minimum age. Oh my God, that's not good.
Wait, you're talking about just for marriage, correct?
Yeah, marriage age. Minimum marriage age is
okay, so not consent age. Okay.
So age of consent, most
that's
of it is
different.
18. I know.
So that one's mostly 16.
Yeah, some of them are 17. Some are 16, but mostly 18.
Yeah, I don't understand the 17 one. Just do one or the other.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's like a immigration kind of thing. You can move to Nevada if you want to get married today.
Actually, I do remember in junior high there was a girl. I believe I was 7th grade, and this girl was 8th grade. Her and her boyfriend moved down to like Tennessee or something like that.
They moved?
Yeah, moved. Said that they just recently moved and then got married because they're both parents were okay with it for some odd reason. And then after their marriage, stayed for just a little bit and then moved back to Michigan.
They just got married and moved back. Like here's my marriage license.
It was just in time for a gym class then, huh?
Just in time, Marcel. Just in time. Oh, by the way, by the way, my husband says I can't run. They'd be like, shit. All right, so that's the first story in the world news. Another one, Damon Wayans calls out Dave Chappelle to do the first comedian versus battle, which is just, to me, it's just going to be a good time. I'm going to be laughing all day. Unlike a side-to-side comparison, they basically don't, it's not a fair battle, like Basil said earlier before the show, but I know both their styles are pretty much the same, but people more so know Dave Chappelle for stand-up than Damon. What do you think, Marcel?
I think Dave Chappelle got this in the bag.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, I agree, Dave. But so, Chris, when you were looking at that list, you kind of missed one that was really, really wow.
Where? Which state?
Massachusetts.
Oh yeah. I was skipping over that because I don't want to blow up over that.
No, that's one that needs to kind of be.
Okay, so Massachusetts, what is it? The marriage one?
Yeah.
So it's 12 years for females and 14 years for males.
But yet.
Whoa.
No, Marcel, this is where it gets better. But the age of consent between the two, they can't have sex until both of them are 16 because then it's statutory rape.
And getting married at 12, is it?
No, marriage doesn't mean they don't have to have sex. They just means they sign the papers.
It's gonna be a long, cold 4 years, fam.
No. For the girl's gonna be 6 years. Because she can get married at 12.
Yeah, but apparently the married couple can't do anything until they're both 16, so it's
they can't consummate the marriage until 16.
Yeah.
Or Massachusetts.
Them freaky Puritans.
Yeah, going to Red Sox games.
Damn Quakers.
Whoa, there's a big difference. I am
Big
actually offended as a Quaker descendant.
LOL.
How dare you compare us to them?
Speaking of offended, Lizzo had some negative reactions after the rumors video release. People called her, fat, mammy, and all this stuff, which is
But
me.
she is.
No, no, don't say that. This is we're not fat shaming on this podcast.
Wait, did you say one of them was mammy?
Yes, some people call her mammy, which is the total opposite.
Oh no.
That's something completely different.
Yeah.
That's an ass whooping right there. In the black
I was like, call me or correct me if I'm wrong as a white person, but that's usually like what's used for like Jemima.
Basil. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The fuck?
Yeah. So yeah, words hurt. So please watch what you say on social media. Even though you are hiding behind the screen, please stop doing that because you're hurting people's feelings. Anyway, speaking of feelings that shouldn't be hurt, PJ Washington and Brittany Renner
damn.
just had a baby, and then Brittany Renner is now getting, was it $200,000 a month for child support? And left them?
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it also the basketball player that like would run off to? Oh no, I'm thinking of the hockey player. Never mind.
Oh no, we're not talking about that.
No, there's a hockey player as far as the divorce and all that. That's wow, holy crap.
Bro, she had him scouted since his days in Kentucky.
Sure did. And then she put a video out there saying the athletes are dumb, just fuck them, and then they'll have a baby. You can just leave them, and they'll pay child support. This is verbatim what she said. And now he's stuck paying $200,000 a month in child support. Niggas, please wear a condom and pull out.
Also get a prenup.
Get that too. Get the prenup. Speaking of not pulling out, I have an announcement.
I was gonna say, did you see that post or that thing I tagged you on Facebook?
No, I saw it. And,
okay.
I saw it and I laughed. And ladies and gentlemen, KrisCross is about to be a father.
God damn.
Lord have mercy.
God damn.
In hindsight, we should have seen this coming.
Yeah, I saw it coming. Having a baby, y'all.
Oh, you definitely saw it coming.
No, we all saw it coming because we're like the way you described
Marcel, you asshole.
Chris.
Yeah, Marcel's like, you definitely saw it coming. And I was like, all right, this is a PG show, Marcel. This is definitely a PG show. Yes, I'm having a baby. It was due in late February, early March, maybe late March, they say. So in that area. So pray for me. Speaking of praying for people, pray for those affected in the flooding and the tornadoes last week. It's pretty bad. Some people are still without power. Some people still have flooded basements and need help. So please pray for those people. Pray for those in Afghanistan because the Taliban is back and in full force. Not that they haven't been back. They just took over. Haiti had a major earthquake. Please pray for the people of Haiti. And pray for the people
as Fred.
Yeah, pray for the people of Turkey as well. They just had massive flooding and landslides. So,
when did that one happen?
Today or yesterday.
Oh,
I just saw it on the BBC. You know, the BBC be on it.
I love the BBC.
They'd be like, lemurs just left Madagascar. I was like, whoa, this is intense. Where's the Boomerfoo? All right. The Q line is scheduled to reopen with free rides for the remaining of the year starting in September. All right, that is Detroit news, world news, what you do in Detroit. If you want to give me topics for what you do in Detroit, please subscribe to the podcast, anchor.fm/KrisCrossCorner/support. That'll give you the power to give me topics for the top 10 list and topics to talk about for the show. And we had 15 topics coming from everybody. So thank you for giving me these topics. And we will get to the bulk of the show right after this. All right.
Your screen has been frozen like on and off, just as a heads up.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Like for the longest time, it was just frozen to you doing. Yeah.
I'm playing. All right, let's talk about these sports, y'all.
Oh,
A lot of stuff
check
happened.
the PG. Check the group chat.
A lot of stuff happened over the last 2 weeks in sports.
Yeah, the Kings won the championship.
Who?
The Kings.
Who?
Yeah,
Who?
the Kings.
What Kings?
Don't tempt me, bro. Good buddy. Don't tempt me.
What happened?
Don't tempt me.
The Sacramento Kings. They won a championship.
Where? When?
The Summer League. They
Don't
won
say
the Summer League
I swear to
championship.
God.
That don't count.
The summer.
That's the closest them fuckers are gonna ever sniff a championship.
Actually, the
Honestly, I'm
franchise.
surprised they haven't relocated.
The franchise has won a championship in 1951. That was before they moved to Sacramento, though.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
I think they were called the something Monarchs before they moved. It became the Kings.
what was it? Rochester, I think.
Either Rochester or somewhere in New York. Look it up. Fact check.
Hold up.
Fact check.
Or no, the Royals. Rochester Royals.
Rochester Royals. Okay.
And then there was Cincinnati Royals. I'm surprised. Oh, I was about to make a joke saying I'm surprised they didn't move to Kansas City as the Royals, but they did. What they decided to change the name to the Kings.
There's nothing kingly or royal about Kansas City. No team of shade.
I'll tell that to the baseball team.
This nigga said kingly. Nothing kingly about them.
Yeah, the Rochester Royals, 51.
Rochester Royals. Goodness gracious.
That's right up there. I'm sorry. That's about like about as forgettable as how. Hey, do you know that Rutgers has a national championship?
Rutgers?
Yeah, the very first year. That's
Scarlet. Knights.
Yeah,
Scarlet Knights.
Rutgers.
them and Yale share the very first year. No, them and was it Yale? But it was like 1860 something. That's how you know it's like who's gonna know about that?
That's how long it's been.
And that's a long time.
Well, speaking of a long time, these Lions, bro.
I'm finna meet you right now.
Now, I looked at the schedule, and I think we got a shot. We got a shot. We got a shot at the wild card, at best.
You have best chance at getting close to the wild card.
Nah, we're going to the wild card. I see the schedule, and we are going to the wild card.
See, now, if the preseason counted like the regular season, Lions fans would still be happy, and Green Bay would be looking for the nearest logger.
Well, first off, we wouldn't be playing our backups like crazy.
Actually, Detroit kept their backups out. I mean, their starters out there pretty long. I was like, all right, take them out. Take them out. We don't need nobody getting hurt. But we also had we got San Francisco. We got San Francisco, Green Bay, and Baltimore first, which we can win one of those. Realistically. And then we got the Bears.
Bears.
Bears, Vikings, Bengals, Rams, Eagles, which we can win 3 of those easily. I think the harder one's going to be the Vikings and the Rams. And we got a bye week. After the bye week, we go to Pittsburgh. We go to Cleveland. Then we have the Thanksgiving game. So those are going to be the harder games right there. Those 3 games. All of November is just going to be nail biting and screaming at the TV. As well as
January. You're being really optimistic.
As well as January. As well as January. We got, I forgot there were 18 weeks now.
Yeah.
So we have 2 games in January. Oh, wow. We got no Sunday night football? Ain't that about a bitch? No Sunday night football. We got Monday night, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's typically like that, though, when you start getting towards the end of a season. Like, especially in college, it's like, it ain't just Saturday anymore. Now you're getting, like, Tuesday night games. It's like, what?
Yeah, I think Eastern has 2 Tuesday night games at the end of the year.
Toledo does that. Like I remember going like, I hope I can get out of class in time to go see it.
Right. I might be at those games. So
Actually, no, what it meant more of the times was good luck trying to find a parking spot unless I get to campus at 6 a.m.
yeah, good times. Mm-mm-mm. We also got the NBA schedule. The big games, at least. We have I think the first week is going to be, or we got the Christmas game. We got, was it the Nets versus the Lakers?
I'll be watching a Christmas.
That could be a finals appearance right there. That could be a sneak preview.
It could be. I'll be watching it. The NBA schedule. We'll see. Who's playing? What's the first game? What's the first 2 games of the year on TNT? We had. Let's see. I think it's gonna be the Nets, the Warriors versus the Lakers. I think the Bucks versus somebody. Bucks and Nets, I believe.
Hey, speaking of NBA and TNT, I gotta ask, which basketball theme song is better? TNT's or the 90s NBC?
Oh, gee.
90s NBC.
See, now you got to see, if you didn't say that, you just tugged our nostalgia tears, man.
I might have to watch Like Mike just to get the just to get that.
Bro,
I just gotta watch old like intros to like old games like
I have 2 of the old Pistons intros on my YouTube channel right now.
Oh yeah.
I was rewatching a bunch of Bulls ones like
oh god,
the playoffs one with the Bulls versus what was it, the Pacers? Yeah, I was watching that one where it's like, now that Larry Bird's coach, here's someone who went from player to now coach against Michael Jordan, and just they pretty much hyped it up, and it wasn't even just a commercial; it was just setting up the game.
Jesus.
I have let's see now. I even have the original starting 5 lineup from 2004.
Golly. I mean, everybody, I know that.
Shoot.
I know that by heart. I can say it with the Mason voice.
All right, back to the show.
All right, Messi goes from Barcelona to PSG.
Les Blues.
It's over. The soccer world is over. Now,
no, I don't think it's going to be.
Now, people say this is a great move, but PSG has yet to show that they're good in Champions League or Serie, or was it Liga 1?
Liga 1, yeah. Well, no, here's the thing.
I'll be thinking about it like this. But we'd be saying this if Messi actually signed with Barca or with some other team.
I mean, if Messi would have re-signed, we'd be like, okay, stay there because Barcelona's a powerhouse.
What if Messi signed with, say, off the top of my head, Newcastle?
Ooh,
would that make Newcastle a contender?
Yes.
No, it would make them a contender, but it would make me go back to rewatching more games because if it's not Liverpool, I usually watch West Ham. I used to watch Liverpool.
Yeah, because
you watch West Ham, you ham.
Because Messi,
I'm honey baked ham.
Luis Suarez, and a couple others. They're like
Neymar.
I know Neymar. Those 3 are like make soccer. Those are like billboards. That's branding right there.
And like the thing is that I didn't know, like I knew like in the back of my head, but it just didn't like come to my like front of my brain. It said that Messi has played with a lot of the greats.
Yeah.
He's played with Luis Suarez, like you said, He's played with Neymar. Those are just right now. He's played with Thierry Henry. He's played with Ronaldinho.
And Neymar was once with PSG a while back.
Well,
He still is. He's still on the team. He's still on the team.
I thought he was traded or went to a new contract or something like that.
No, he's still on there. No, which makes it even funnier because now he's back in Messi's shadow again.
Oh,
I want to say shadow because they play.
Damn.
I want to say shadow because they play different sides of the field, but
No, but I'm talking about like who's
Like
the star
for
player on
fame.
the team?
for like fame, yeah, it's
You got
Messi.
Mbappe, Neymar,
Mbappe, Neymar, and
Messi.
Messi up top.
I don't know. I'd be kind of scared right now, but
I'd be scared too, but they need to show that they can do it because PSG has a history of choking. They're like the Brooklyn Nets of soccer.
Well, but here's the thing, though.
not true. They won the World Cup was FIFA World Cup.
No. That's the country of France, not PSG.
Yeah. That's just you're getting French players.
Yeah, that's all French players.
But I will say this though, now with Messi, they have more or less kind of solidified themselves. So now they're going to be like Bayern Munich, where they're just going to win
Billion Champions League.
Yeah, they're just going to win League One every year now.
I guess, yeah. Now the thing is, Cristiano's contract is almost up. That's going to be the one that's like, are you going to
What's
go?
he signed with?
Are you going to sign with PSG and be in Paris, or stay in Italy?
Oh, they'll know. No, you would never have Messi in.
Oh, they might pull a Stern in the soccer world because you can't go to PSG.
Yeah, Chris Paul. It's Chris Paul all over again.
Chris Paul all over again.
I will say this: I know where Messi would never go after PSG.
Shut up! Don't say the MLS.
No, he would never go back to Argentina.
Well, of course, he will never go. That would be huge if he went to play for what's that like
the old boys or whatever.
I wouldn't say River Plate, but maybe
Boca. Old boys.
Maybe Boca.
What's up with him in Argentina?
Maybe the Boca Juniors.
What's up with him in Argentina?
He owns a shit ton of taxes. And so
it's a lot of taxes, and Messi's Argentinian. So
yeah.
Oh, tax evasion.
Pretty much, it's tax fraud. So they can't get him when he's playing
League One soccer.
But they also can't get him when he's doing the international stuff because he's more or less in and out. So
yeah.
And they're not going to just arrest a guy for tax fraud on the pitch because then that would just piss off a lot of soccer fans.
Yeah.
And hell hath no fury like a pissed off soccer fan.
Trust me.
How do you mean me?
Especially in Argentina or Turkey. I saw some Turkish, they have the top 10 worst soccer fans or football fans. There's a lot of them in Turkey.
Well, they got Mo Salah. I thought they'd be winning some stuff.
No, Salah is in Turkish. Salah's not from Turkey.
Damn, what was I thinking of?
Which one was it? It was the real big Champions League one. It was which Turkish team? The one that begins with a B.
Something like that.
Bundesliga? No, that's league.
No. It's a Turkish team. Hold on.
Yeah, it starts with it's like some with death. Like when you walk in, it's like going through hell or something like that.
Hold on, I'll actually look it up.
Mohamed Salah is Egyptian, Marcel. He's from Egypt.
It's like Besiktas or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Turkish football.
What does it mean?
Bless you. The Toscas, JK, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
It's
a good thing we don't know Turkish because they'd be saying we're butchering their language.
Right. Speaking of butchered, Tim Tebow playing tight end for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, I don't know if y'all saw the video of him playing tight end on the first snap. This guy looked like he was playing Ring Around the Rosie.
No, man, they look like
and they took the chair from him.
It looked like he was one of those go-go dancers. Give a little shoulder, take it right back.
You know what's the worst part of it all? he would have stayed in the NFL longer than he did the first time had he just said, okay, fine, I'll switch positions, because turns out he's not a very good quarterback. But now it's, okay, I guess if it's for Urban Meyer, I'll play tight end. But he waited too long and he's way so out of shape.
Yeah, he waited like, was it 8 years after he last played?
Something like that. Yeah, goes to the MLB and did nothing but triple A, like minor league.
He's showing that you can do it, guys. If you believe in yourself and you have friends in the business, you can do anything you want.
Oh.
You all right, Basil?
I just saw what Mark posted.
Yeah. What happened? What, on Facebook?
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
What?
Are these what I
New
think
Pop-Tart flavor.
A Pop-Tart flavor. What happened?
This just in, folks. The latest craze for Pop-Tart flavors is now peach cobbler.
A peach cobbler Pop-Tart. Okay, so newsflash. Breaking news. Well, how do y'all feel about this?
I mean,
I'll eat it.
Still haven't tried the apple strudel Pop-Tart, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Look, it's an apple strudel. It's the Pop-Tart's already a pastry.
I'm really not missing much stuff. But
right,
peach cobbler.
But do you heat it up?
Oh, I would.
Yeah.
If it's only available in a 16 box, I'll still buy it.
Is that frosting on it?
Yeah,
Of course it's frosty.
Honestly, from first glance, I thought it was bald, man.
I was like, is there frosting on it? And then I looked, I was like, okay, there's frosting on it.
I would just get like a box of this and some cream cheese.
No.
Is this only at this Walmart, or is this like worldwide?
I don't know.
Hey, yo, Walmart would be doing something wild like this, though.
They know their clientele really well. They know their clientele.
The customer service is horrible.
Hey,
I'm finna check Meyer for these now.
You know what?
Dude,
They close at midnight. I can go look.
I might have to go try these. Wait, are we having these hot or cold?
That's what I said. Are we heating them up?
Good. I like hot peach cobbler, but something about like, you ever had like peach cobbler ice cream?
Well, that's what shows in the photo too. Oh no! Okay. So
You can heat it up and put it in ice cream.
I was gonna say. I was just getting ready to say that.
That's what you got.
Now, I didn't realize you said, "Are we heating it up?" I thought, "Are you eating it?" But of course, we're gonna eat it up.
Yeah, that's are you guys gonna heat it up? Like put it in a toaster or a microwave?
Put it on the toaster. With like a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
French vanilla.
Oh,
French vanilla, so it can look good.
Come on,
all that, and French vanilla is sweeter.
The aesthetics.
Oh, bro.
Vanilla and sugar.
Oh, we should do that. Top five flavors that Pop-Tart should do.
This is what happens when Mark goes to Walmart instead of being on the podcast.
You know what though? I think because I used to do this all the time also, where it's like, "Hey Basil, where are you at?" I'm like, "I'm at Meyer," and I'd be like, "Oh, this might be something you guys might like."
Looks like we're gonna be doing a food tourist Pop-Tarts.
We ain't going to Walmart like that.
When someone get their toaster and a car charger, just try to smash that thing in.
Well, no, you just get a more modern enough car. They have the regular outlets now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
But can they support a toaster right now?
Oh hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because a toaster's not that big voltage wise.
I mean, you don't necessarily need a car for like toasters and appliances and whatnot.
Marcel, if I can power an Xbox One with,
I can't disagree with that. I cannot disagree with that.
If it can do an Xbox One, it can do a toaster.
You can do a toaster.
It can do two toasters.
Actually, that would be good for a road trip.
No, it will not. Not in my car. We ain't blowing nothing up.
Come on, just one, Chris.
You're gonna see a backfire for sure.
No, Chris, we're just holding out the window so if it ever gets on fire.
There's a black compass with some black smoke coming out of it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
No, we hold it out the window. So if it does catch on fire, it's outside the car.
I have my windshield wipers going too. Anyway, we'll talk about the thingy thing on Great Debaters. We'll skip that for the day. But we're gonna move on to my top 10 list because we were talking about sports. I was looking at the NFL schedule, and I come across some teams that I want to follow all season. And these are my top 10 teams to follow in the 2021-2022 season. Number 10, of course, we have, the defending champions, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Shut up.
I'm gonna follow because it's the Buccaneers. You have to. They're gonna shove it down our throat all year. Then we got the Kansas City Chiefs. We have the Vegas Raiders at number 8. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars at number 7. We have the Dallas Cowboys at number 6, just because I want to see them lose.
Okay, I was just say, why would anyone want to watch that?
I was about to say,
it's gonna be a great year. It's gonna be.
People don't watch the Cowboys for them to succeed; they watch them to fail.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got the Seattle Seahawks at number 5. The Washington Football Team at number 4.
Football team.
Actually, you know what? After last year, now I'm curious.
You have to. You got to be. They're good.
I will say this though. I am pissed at what they did to Alex Smith. That they did him dirty.
They did. They really did.
They could have gone farther in the playoffs, but they decided not to play him. And now
still can't get over that leg injury.
Yeah, that was gruesome. All right, we got number 3. We have the Los Angeles Rams with my quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He's my friend. All right, we have number 2, Green Bay Packers, of course, because they're our enemy. We got to watch them.
Why would I watch a team that I hate?
So, because they're in our division. We have to watch them to see if we can beat them.
Although this is Aaron Rodgers last year.
No, he's already said it's not going to be his farewell tour.
He said he's playing lights out this year, which means somebody's going to have to knock him out. Okay?
He will kill someone if he has to. He will.
He is.
He will go. He will go Ray Lewis on someone.
He is frustrated with that organization. Now, part of me says I can't blame him, but part of me says go suck a fat one.
He might be shaving this year. He might be shaving. He might throw it right to a cornerback.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. Okay, then we got number 1, of course. This is a Detroit podcast, so of course we're going to say the Detroit Lions.
Oh, I'll watch them just to watch you guys throw a fit when they lose.
No, we're not going to throw fits.
You're the last person who should be saying they throw a fit when they lose. Remember what happened last year at your NFC Championship game?
That was bullshit, though. And a lot of other people even said there were plenty of calls. Like,
don't care. You had 3 picks to capitalize. Don't care.
They even put it on Wikipedia and said NFC Championship, a place where another team beats up Green Bay. I was like, whoa. This guy has too much editing power. That was funny. Because the last time they went, they just got smashed. I'm like, damn, Green Bay. You're doing all this barking, but no bite. So hey, that's what we got to do this year. So I think it's gonna come down. I don't know what's gonna come. I'll see after the first week or 2 to see where we're gonna land, so I can make my predictions. But who's y'all team to go to the Super Bowl without being partial to your own team? Who do you think is gonna go?
You know what? I've been seeing a lot of arguments lately for Buffalo, and who knows? Maybe I am starting to get kind of interested in the Kool-Aid that's being given at the moment.
To who?
There's a lot. You have a good amount of people saying the Bills are going to be Super Bowl contenders, and
they could repeat. They almost ran the table last year.
It could be, and at the same time, though, this could just be some, cult level Kool-Aid for all we know. But you know what? I'm kind of tempted to drink it up right now.
I'm actually interested in the Ravens and the football team.
Ravens and the football team. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta write this down so we have proof at the end of the year.
I definitely want to see the football team make it to the playoffs. I know for a fact they're not going to do well.
The only reason why they made the playoffs is because Philly forcibly choked themselves out.
No. Let's clarify. That entire division was a giant choke fest.
It was a tank.
Even Ernating Tree had to change his whole tank bowl. It was just tank division.
The last time I seen
it was a tank ball. He did turn to the tank division.
Last time I seen like an entire division suck so much ass was, I believe it was 4 years ago with the NFC South.
No.
It was like a billion years ago. I mean, it wasn't a billion. It was like 6 years ago. I think it was either Arizona, not Arizona, but Atlanta or Carolina who went like 5-11 or 6-10.
No, the worst one we ever had go to the playoffs before this one was the Seahawks at 7-9.
Hey, they at least made the playoffs interesting though.
They made it in.
Well, they made it to the Super Bowl. But the fact that they made it that far out of 7-9, now it's like, how are we allowing a team that's only got 4 or 5 wins for the entire
That's what I'm saying. Detroit can make it. Detroit can make it.
They really make an amendment where it's like, look, if your entire division is doing that bad, just you guys lose. We're just going to give an extra wild card to someone else.
And actually, in their GM's perspective, do I want to make my first round pick suffer?
Yes.
Well, it's entertaining for us.
It's entertaining for us. I don't care.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow or the other guy. Who's the guy who coming in this year at Jacksonville?
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence with the Urban Meyer, yeah.
Golden hair boy.
I love the jokes though that they've been doing since this is Urban Meyer's first year as a coach, where it's like, hey, you do realize you have to pay your players now, right?
Damn. Wait, so who'd you pick, Basil? I need an AFC team and an NFC team.
I said the Bills.
Okay, Bills.
Ooh, and now I gotta do it the other conference.
Yeah. Without Marshall.
Oh man.
Who's gonna beat the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship?
Every damn body.
Who's gonna go to the Super Bowl, Basil?
I'm not gonna say those bastards.
You can't say it.
I'm not gonna say them.
If the playoffs were a Monopoly board game, Green Bay Packers would be just go collect 200 and go. Just go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we may not win, but we always get go every dice roll. I'm not gonna say a certain team down south just because more of a.
You gotta say it. It. You're not being partial.
You're right. I'm not being partial.
I'm not being partial right now.
Screw Tom Brady. I hate him. I hate his pompous Michigan Wolverine butt.
You talking about your damn quarterback? Come on now.
He's my friend.
Tom Brady's
Aaron Rodgers has been a pompous ass sometimes.
Oh no, he's pompous, but at least he went to Stanford. He's not also a Wolverine. All the more not like Tom Brady.
God. The 4th best team in Michigan.
I say 5th. I think you forgot Michigan Tech.
Oh, that too. Does Michigan Tech even have a football team?
Oh yeah, actually, they play in a wooden dome, which is pretty cool.
I'm having trouble with the AFC. I don't know who's going to win the AFC.
Man,
you really need to ask that.
Yeah, because they're good teams. You got Tennessee amped up and fully loaded to go.
Right. They got Henry.
You know what? I'm gonna bullshit my NFC, and I'm just gonna say Washington.
The fuck?
Washington.
I am not giving Tampa Bay never.
I'm giving Tampa Bay. That Tampa Bay is my NFC team.
It could repeat.
AFC.
No, not with Tom Brady. Never.
AFC, I might keep it down there. I don't know. Urban Meyer might go to the Super Bowl first year.
Y'all remember when Tom Brady actually won the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay, and David was like fuming.
Everybody was fuming. I was mad. No, the Bucks won last year. That's crazy.
Not to mention the Lightning won too.
Yeah.
Lightning won, yeah. So the Buccaneers and the Bucks of Milwaukee won a world championship. That's crazy.
Actually, you know, now that I think about for the AFC, you know who might be? I'm not going to change my pick for Buffalo, but you know who might be I wouldn't be too surprised.
Who?
Hear me out.
Don't say the Chargers.
Oh God, no.
Okay.
Fuck
The
you,
Browns.
All right. This has been another edition of the KrisCross Corner Podcast. Please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Watch the episode on YouTube. Watch the live version on Facebook, like you're doing right now. If you're not, because Bears just said that the Cleveland Browns are going to the Super Bowl.
No, I said I would not be too surprised if it's not going to be the Chiefs.
You won't be surprised.
Be the Bills.
You know, if Cleveland goes to a Super Bowl, you're going to be right there with a ticket.
You know what? I will go if they go.
I don't know.
If they make it,
Cleveland Browns game sounds like punishment.
However, I will say this though: if the Super Bowl somehow ends up to be Browns and Lions,
Browns and Lions, we are there. I am there.
No, actually, I need to kill myself because that's how I know. That's how I know Judgment Day has come. That's how I know that it's.
I'm coming in with my Bible.
It's going to be the rapture. It's going to be Ragnarok. It's going to be all of it. It's like the moment the game starts, just world.
No, I think Ragnarok will start when the Kings win a championship.
Oh, wait,
a legitimate championship.
I'm going to run this through the metal detector before I walk in. Like, this is for my protection. Okay?
I came with the Lord and...
I came with the Lord and my noise sticks. Okay?
Let me rub holy oil to the congregation.
Shoot.
No, I will go to church and just pray, be like, please take me to the rapture. Please take me to the rapture.
I will go
First of all, how you know you're getting taken in the first place?
I will go to church that
because you're gonna be praying for it. Please take me. Please take me.
I'm gonna say I don't want to. I'll say I don't want to repeat the Super Bowl though.
Fuck you, Spanos. I'm sorry. I'm in an angry Charger mood.
As soon as you posted that too, my brain, I read that in Urinating Tree's voice too.
Fuck you, Spanos.
Fuck you, Spanos.
Fuck you, Spanos. What was it like the Spanish one? I was like, "Esto es madres Spanos." I'm gonna do Kansas City, just for.
Why are you going with a Super Bowl favorite?
Because I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win. Okay.
Well, you said who would be surprising or like who?
Kansas City ain't surprising. They're probably locked in for the Super Bowl for the next 2 to 3 years.
I didn't say who would be surprising. I would say who would you think will go to the Super Bowl without being partial.
Oh well, okay. So we're not pulling like the non-obvious, and yeah, I'm gonna go with the Kansas City Patty Mahomeses.
Of course.
Did you just say Petty Mahomes?
No,
Patty Mahomes.
I'm Patrick Mahomes, and these are the Chiefs.
I can't believe I'm actually saying this.
I'm going to sound the record.
I will say the LA Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Why?
That's an AFC, right?
Yeah, that's both AFC. But also, why the Chargers?
I said LA Rams, my bad.
Oh.
With Magic with all those weapons? Oh my gosh.
Hey, ain't nothing like a good liquor run when you see your favorite quarterbacks go into an MVP mode to ring in the new year.
Oh, he got the Beverly Hills house.
He got the
Redondo Beach house.
If he does win a Super Bowl, I don't know whether to be happy or to drink my sorrows away.
Okay, so here's what I understand. So you know how his wife had issues with some of the mask mandates, like didn't want to fully go along with quarantine and stuff like that, just in Detroit.
Right.
How does she think she's gonna like California?
Well, she's not. But her husband's making.
Oh yeah, the mask mandates over there are way worse than over here.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
I love the Staples family so much. Anyway, that's been another episode of KrisCross Quarter. We're gonna do Great Debaters in about 15 minutes on YouTube, so stick around for that if you want.
Oh, I gotta talk to you about a certain group chat we're in. Something you posted.
Something I posted.
Me?
Yeah, that you posted, Chris.
Chris, wait, what I post?
Well, in a certain.
Anyway,
right. Are we doing Great Debaters next, or?
Yeah, we're doing it at 10 o'clock.
All right, I'll be right back.
See y'all. Stay safe. Social distance and be nice to each other.